So one of the worst things about actually starting your copywriting journey is that nobody's going to want to work with you or hire you if you have zero experience. And the reason that you have no experience is because nobody wants to work with you. So if you're a brand new copywriter, how do you actually go about getting paying clients even if you have zero experience? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video, because this is something that I've struggled with myself for a long time when I was just first starting out my copywriting journey. So you see, there are really four main principles of getting clients without any experience. And once you know these four principles, you'll be able to get your first paying client within probably 30 days of actually watching this video. So the first principle in actually getting clients as a complete new copywriter is to actually value experience over money. And this is actually one of the biggest things that gets in the way of new copywriters getting clients. Because look guys, I know how badly you want to make money right off the start, but the thing is that the quickest path to making the most money with copywriting is through doing all the steps quickly instead of trying to skip the steps and get clients to pay you right off the bat. Although I know it sounds extremely counterintuitive, you have to start working for free before you can start making big money with copywriting. Because if you really think about it, there are only really two ways to get what you want in life, and that is using brute force or using leverage. Now, using brute force is a lot like working harder rather than working smarter. So you basically hustle your face off for just a mediocre result. And building leverage basically means that you're building yourself up, you're building your experiences, your skills, so that they can make it easier for you to actually close clients in the future. So I'll go about giving you an example. Let's say that you're a successful business owner and you own a 7 to 8 figure company, and some guy reaches out to you, but he's some Joe Schmo copywriter. He has no past experience, his Instagram profile is completely blank, and you don't actually know if he knows what he's talking about. But on the other hand, another guy reaches out to you and you go and click on his profile, and he has tons of videos about him speaking on the subject. He has past testimonials, he has student testimonials, he has videos of him up early in the morning going to the gym showing that he's hardworking. He has all of this proof and social proof that he actually is a good entrepreneur. Now, not only is this guy going to be able to actually get on a sales call much easier, but he's also going to be able to negotiate a higher price when it actually comes down to the sales call. Now, another great thing about building your leverage is that you get to attain what I call walkaway power. Now, let's just say, for example, that you have all this past experience, you're a very highly coveted copywriter, you have a huge reputation, and you're making a company, let's say $15,000 a month. Now, if you're making them $15,000 a month, but they're only paying you, let's say $3,000 a month, and you say, hey, the thing is that my price has risen up, I actually don't work with clients for $3,000 a month anymore, and I've raised my price up to 4K, so if you want to let me go and find a replacement, that's cool. Then you actually have walkaway power. So they don't want you to walk away, so they're willing to do anything in their power to keep you. Now, this is how you actually go about scaling clients. If they're not paying you or they're only paying you a small amount, all you have to do is really build up your walkaway power, and then you can negotiate a much higher price down the line. Now, the second principle to actually getting your first paying client as a copywriter with no past experience is that you have to make sure that you actually know your stuff. You have to make sure that you can master the basics and write high quality copy repeatedly in a short amount of time. Now, there's a lot of ways to actually get really good at copy, but one of the best ways is to review other people's copy and get your copy reviewed. And if you want to get great at copy in a very short amount of time, the best thing that you can do is get your copy reviewed by somebody who's a professional copywriter who actually makes a lot of money with copywriting. Now, the thing is that getting a professional to look over your copy and give you a review can cost thousands of dollars, and it has cost me thousands of dollars before in the past, but there are actual ways to get your copy reviewed by professionals that won't actually break the bank. Now, the third principle to actually making a lot of money as a copywriter, even if you have no experience, is by coming up with a low risk offer. So an LRO, or a low risk offer, is very important when you're starting out, because the thing is that it's going to get your prospect a lot more comfortable with getting started with you. So some different examples of what a low risk offer is could be something like, I'll work for you for a couple of weeks and you just pay me what you think you're worth. Or we'll just start off with a small $200 project. Or we'll just start off on commission base. Or we'll just start for free for a couple weeks and then see how we like working together. And then if it's a good fit, we can work together in the future. Now, another way that you can go about it is by saying that you want to use their business as a case study. So basically you want to get hired by them, and then you want to prove that you can get them results, get a video testimonial from them, and then they don't actually have to pay you any money, but just by them actually vouching that your services work, you can actually leverage that to get more clients, and you can basically use that as your form of payment. Now, there's pretty much no prospect or client that would say no to one of those low risk offers. Now, a quick note, now that you actually have a low risk offer, you have to know how to use it in your outreach so that you can actually get clients. Now, if you want to actually level up your outreach game, I do have the ultimate outreach playbook, which you can get for free down in the description, which holds some of my best outreach methods. So if you want that, again, just go down to the description and get it for free. Now, the fourth principle of actually making money as a copywriter when you have zero past experience is to actually focus on getting the client to increase their confidence in you. Now, there are only really 3 ways to boost a prospect's confidence in you, and that is through your confidence in yourself, past experience, which we already know that you don't have, and your low risk offer, which is something that we just covered. So the only other pillar we haven't talked about yet is you having confidence in yourself. Guys, if you're able to convey confidence in yourself and have conviction when you're speaking and telling them that you know what you can do and you know that you can help them, then it's really going to help them get comfortable with having you take over a part of their precious business. And when you start talking to enough prospects, you'll start to realize that they pretty much ask you to convey confidence to them. They'll say things like, well, are you sure this can really work? And are you sure we can really make money doing this? And of course, guys, you have to be as sure as ever and make sure that they're comfortable with actually handing over that part of their business to you. Now, the final principle to actually getting your first high-paying client with zero past experience is to focus on getting good client results early on. Now, look, guys, if you can get a well-known client, really great tangible results, your outreach will literally be changed forever. Your power level as a copywriter will go through the roof. Guys, I can't tell you how many times clients have asked me things like, oh, well, what kind of past clients have you worked for and what kind of results have you gotten from them? And the sooner you actually come up with a good answer to that question, the sooner you will completely revolutionize your outreach and then be able to start booking clients left and right. And if there's one business quote that really holds true, it's that if you help enough people get what they want, inevitably you are going to get what you want. And not only will providing your clients with really great results give you something to brag about in the future, but to also create a raving fan who will inevitably expose you to their network. If they have any business owner buddies, then they're going to be able to tell them, hey, I have this copywriter who's actually able to make me so much money by doing his email marketing or ad copy or whatever it is. And with that, you're going to be able to actually turn one client into two clients into 4 clients, and so on and so forth. And in doing this, you're actually making money very, very efficiently as a copywriter, because now you've pretty much phased out all need for outreach, and you only really work for clients who have, given you referrals. And getting on a sales call with a client that's a referral from another client is literally just a piece of cake. Like, they don't really ask too much questions, because the thing is that if you have somebody else to vouch for you, it says a lot more than you trying to vouch for yourself. Now, guys, if you are ready to actually go ahead and get your first $2,000 client, then I actually have a video on my channel, which is a live walkthrough of how I go about getting $2,000 copywriting clients on Instagram. So if you're actually wondering how to do that, you can go there and check it out, and you can follow through step by step, steal my proven script and do exactly what I do. So guys, if you want to see that video is on the screen right now, and that's it for now. So I'll see you on the next one.